All right, hello Internet, and welcome to OKLCS Season 3, Week 3.
Yep.
As you all know, Diamond and Platinum Capped are on hiatus for the spring break,
Not
so
going on.
they will not have any games this week or the following week. So, as a result, we have more time to devote to Gold Cap. We streamed 2 series last night. We saw Taste Like Purple win over the Swasu LOL Club.
Yes.
And then, I mean, that's recency, so I remember that one.
And then it was Rock Solid Rift Turtles.
Oh yeah, the Rift Turtles took the win
versus,
over the Full Metal Bottom
Full
Lane.
Metal Bottom Lane. Yep.
All right, but tonight we're gonna have
there was a Garen in that game.
Yeah, we're gonna have 2 more Gold Cap series for you. This first one will be the Legends in Training versus the Freelance 5. We'll go ahead and get into game 1 of that series for you right now.
All right. Oh, I repaused it.
Yeah, just let it go.
I unpaused it, and then it looked like it wasn't moving. And then
all right, so
we good.
You of course have myself, Alex, Agent A22 on the cast with your very own Jack Loves Lamp Counts. Legends in Training on the blue side up against the Freelance 5 on the red side.
Breaking out the Vi. We haven't seen too much Vi, or at least I haven't noticed too much Vi being played in the
OKLCS, yeah.
But it is a good pick.
Yeah,
it is a good pick.
It's basically a more early game oriented Hecarim, I would think.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, it gets on a person.
Yeah, Hecarim's a much better scaling champion, but
she's a really good skirmisher.
Yeah, Vi's a good skirmishing,
honestly, in certain stages.
Better early clearing and early dueling.
Yeah.
Earlier gangs.
Yeah, and that's something
all those things.
That's important in League of Legends. Just because Hecarim's better late game, doesn't make him better. Might make him better in solo queue, where sometimes those games go to late game.
Shogo has gone for the triple potion start that you don't see a whole lot of junglers do anymore.
Yeah, a lot of them do the refillable these days,
basically
right?
Every jungler is better with refillable potion nowadays, just because it's more gold efficient as the game goes on, especially on Vi, who doesn't even need the extra health to clear the jungle.
She does have that nice passive shield.
Yeah, the passive shielding. She's got good AoE clear. Yeah.
I know Graves is one of the few champions that can start out on Raptors. Is Vi able to do that at all, or does she need to be level 2?
That's a good point. I think she probably needs to be level 2 before she can really do those Raptors as effectively. Freelance 5 a little behind on the play there. The blue buff spawns are like, oh hey.
My jungler hates it when I do that. I was like 140 something, and he's like, what are you doing? Like, oh, okay, shit, sorry, Spotify. Well, Singed once again in the OKLCS. I mean, honestly, it's a fun champion to watch. He does some weird, unique things not many champions do in League of Legends.
Yeah, and you have to have such a different... Ooh, there's the double up. This is, of course, on the most recent patch, so the double up not as strong in the early
Lucian,
game.
a champion who is coming back, question mark? And it's kind of been a question on a lot of people's minds lately. Oh, the Q out of the Nautilus. I don't know if that was a
just
Q
hit
under
the one minion.
Yeah, there was a minion low on health. Looked like it might go down, but he hit it.
Highly unfortunate.
I am... Okay. Grasp definitely still good on Darius, but... Ooh, wait a minute.
He pops the Ghost. He's gonna have... He's only got level 2. He doesn't have that slow from the W, but there's a root onto Carradine. Pulled him back in by the dredge line. There's the level 2 from the Legends in Training.
I've tried it out on Alawi, not Darius yet. But
Carradine's gonna get up first blood. Socks just coming out.
Good on Socks. Yeah, didn't have the flash after that early game damage from both bot laners.
Yeah, it's a little bit disrespectful to come right back up without flash.
Oh,
Omega Project gonna get ganked here. Catches the Vault Breaker after being flipped back in. There's the slow from Singularity. And I guess you should have expected this from a Singularity.
Yeah, that was a really good flip. He didn't have a ward.
Oh, but King Booty's coming in. Shogo needs to lose isolation.
Sinch has no mana, though. Not a good skirmish partner.
Oh, Dredgeline lands onto Rice Cake. He's going to get slowed up. There's the dash forward from Sucks. A lot of damage coming down, but he actually trades back pretty nicely with that Make It Rain in the minion wave.
Yeah. But when Lucian was considered pretty bad, I still would see, somebody who was good at Lucian do well at Lucian in the laning phase. Yeah. He definitely was kind of in the Callista boat where... Is he a garbage champion overall, over all stages of the game? Maybe not, but he's not good mid-game, really, or late game at the time, so that was rough for him. And actually, he did get some small quality of life buffs, and some other AD carries were nerfed, and now people are like, is Lucian maybe decent again? A lot of people want him to be.
Yeah, I would love to have Lucian be good again, just because he's the most fun AD carry to watch,
And I've seen some people say, Lucian mains and Riot employees alike, that maybe they can avoid him with buffs or avoid him becoming such a generalist pick now that his range is universally shorter across his abilities. And ultimate and autos. So maybe they can make him a pretty good early mid-game skirmishing mobile AD carry. Maybe even have a decent late game if he's effective with his mobility.
Singularity is not trading super well right now with Omega Project. He's actually bleeding out and taking a lot of damage. Omega Project with that bonus AD from that Noxian Rage, he's gonna bleed out, and Omega Project picks up a solo kill. That's not what you want. King Booty invading onto Shogo. He's now hit level 4, and there might be a problem here, but they are able to make it out of there. The freelance
It's the steal. It's the steal.
Yeah, but Sox out of mana, though.
Yeah, Sox has... I mean, neither AD carries backed yet, it looks like. But Sox out of mana, low on health. Did he take Warlord's Bloodlust? Or did he go with Fervor? Have we...
I would be inclined to say that Fervor is the better option.
No, I didn't know.
Lucian especially.
I was wondering if he had any sustain or not. It doesn't look like he's been getting any proc, so maybe.
Singularity is taking a...
Ooh, that's the root into turret range.
Into tower range.
Can he make it happen?
Ghost.
Okay. You might see how this plays out.
Hold on a second. He's gonna flip him again, but he's not doing damage quite fast enough through the sustain there. But no, here we go. There's this spin. He gets the heal off. He's gonna put the bleed onto Singularity and executes him with that W.
Yeah, Singularity probably needed to be a little bit more careful with his kiting there, because that Darius does have Grasp in that Q, both some decent health options, like health regeneration options for him.
And this is kind of what we were talking about last night with the Darius. In general, hold on, there's the Dazzle onto Sox. He gets the Dredge Line onto Keratin, but now Sox has to back out of this fight.
So low on health and mana.
But yeah, we were talking about the Grasp on the on the Darius last night. We were saying, you know, you don't really want to take that Courage of the Colossus on Darius anymore ever since it was nerfed for the laning phase.
For sure, Courage of the Colossus is basically exclusive to initiating tanks at this point.
Like, at this point, you're either going Fervor or Grasp, depending on which of the trees you really want to go into.
That was what I was going to mention earlier. I honestly was wondering if, like, the new Warlords Bloodlust would be decent on champions like that, because they do struggle with being kited, and they do like to have the extra mobility where they can, and it is some decent lane sustain. Not great, just okay lane sustain. So I tried it out on a Lowy summon. It seemed helpful. I haven't played Darius myself, but I was wondering if that was something Darius might take for the little movement speed boost and the minimal sustain. Probably not, but maybe.
So he's got a Phage in his pocket now. Only 2 Dark Seals stacked up for Singularity compared to like the 3 or 4 we generally see from a lot of Singed players.
Potentially feels a little bit more.
Oh, but Legends in Training going for an early Earth Dragon. Kill score 2-2 gold, very even, but Legends in Training will pick up the first dragon of the game relatively, or actually completely uncontested. Yeah. Not even going to have to burn his smite on it.
It's a really good call by them.
King Booty hanging around in the top lane. He actually went really low just before that recall.
Sometimes those early dragons can be just pretty unexpected calls, because people aren't really used to that in their solo queue games especially. Yeah. The only junglers that go for the really early dragons are just like Udyr or like things that can do it on their own if they wanted.
And Bromson's he's gone for the Catalyst early. We've seen from a few players who do play Anivia, you do want the Tear of the Goddess just because it's so easy to stack on Anivia, but getting the Catalyst early just for some of those actual combat stats before you actually get into this Tear of the Goddess is something that we see a lot of people
especially
do.
Against the Zed.
Yeah.
As we saw earlier, he did almost lose his passive to Zed, which is a bit scary, considering Zed wasn't even level 6. Yeah,
down about 3 waves of CS here. Seeing that also in the top lane, however, on the other side, Omega Project up 3 waves of CS over Singularity. Dustball, he spotted out the Anivia heading over to pick up her blue buff, not going to find her on the way back.
Dustball does have his Ghost and his ult up right now, and it looks like that Darius is shoving into the wave.
Oh, Bromson taking a lot of damage. He's still He's got the death mark still available. He might pop it here. Nope.
He's not going to dive under the tower.
Yeah, especially not just for the A.
Yeah. With his ultimate and Ghost up, I'm surprised.
Oh, hold on. Dredgeline's going to find Rice Cake Fury, but Sox walks into the Dazzle. He's taking a lot of damage. The Make It Rain goes down. Here's the bullet time. Exhaust goes down into Rice Cake. He's popped the Summoner Heal, and Sox will fall. Rice Cake flashing away from the culling just before he goes down. There's a Dazzle onto Shmogan as he tries to go for the execute. Double kill over to Rice Cake.
Yeah, he was walking right towards her. He saw that she was level 6, 7 even.
Oh, Singularity coming through the tower, but he's gonna get stunned up under the tower. Bromson flashes back under the flip over, but Bromson still has the passive. He's gonna burn down to the poison. No, he's not. He's not even gonna use the egg.
Nice play by Bromson there.
That was just too much of a force from the Legends in Training.
Yeah, I was going to say, Singularity is having a hard time in lane. I think he recognized that, which is why he went for the roam. But I think he probably could have gone for the proxy farm there. Kha'Zix's not a champion with a ton of CC to keep that Singe down. Darius, not a ton of CC really either. Not enough for them to have the time to kill him anyway. So between Ghost and Ult, he might have wanted to go for some like counter warding and proxy farming instead of a dive on the Anivia like that.
Running through the tower to get stunned up. And running straight towards an Anivia who has her Q available. That's just really bad idea. Singularity trying way too hard to force that one. Sox actually finds King Booty on a control ward here as he's trying to take it out. He's going to have the dash.
He used his dash over the wall and...
Oh yeah, but it reduces the cooldown every time you land an auto attack from Light Slinger.
Yeah, maybe during the break we could shoot the YouTube video in the chat, but there's a video of how quick that Lucian combo can be late game.
But you do have to have max rank in that relentless
it's
pursuit.
It's late game. I know not at this stage of the game, but it blew my mind. I think it was you who said that to me. It was cool.
Yeah. I was astonished. You have to be a really good Lucian player, though.
For sure. The guy definitely had the button mashing down.
Yeah, with Rice Cake Fury has 2 kills to his name as well as a decent CS lead over. Hold on, Singularity finds King Booty in the enemy jungle. Shogo will miss the Vault Breaker. Omega Project now here. Bromson is gonna, there's the flash apprehend onto Shogo. He doesn't take the double damage from that flash cross. King Booty flashes for it and dies to Dustball, who still has Deathmark. He uses it on Omega Project now. Ignite is down, and he's gonna fall down. Double kill over to the mid laner of Legends in Training, and Bromson will fall as well. Triple kill over to the Zed. Here's the bullet time coming out. He's missing the culling, but the bullet time is already down. Rice Cake Fury on a killing spree. Sucks. Actually jumps forward into his death. Double kill over to Rice Cake Fury once again.
Yeah, they're just kind of struggling. It just seems like they haven't played the matchup very much because they're not really reacting very quickly or very well to the misfortune.
Yeah,
it seems like.
It got a quick interrupt on it, but Sox was just completely off the ball in that skirmish in the bottom lane.
Yeah, he started using his ultimate, but rather than maybe move backwards or cancel the
teleport. Oh, the teleport in means that Dustball gets stunned up under tower, and Shogo will pay the price for it. Dustball still bleeding away. He has to flash away from the Void Spike. Singularity being there. Oh, there's a wall. He's gonna put down some damage, but there's the stun. Not gonna land. Singularity runs his way out of there, popping the ghost in the backside, but.
Almost went down there. If that stun had been off cooldown, he would have gone down.
Using the ultimate just to interrupt Dustball's recall.
Bromson's getting low though and doesn't have his passive. At least I'm pretty sure he doesn't have passive.
No, he hasn't burned his passive yet. He was able to make it.
Oh no, because they all died. Yeah, they died in that fight.
After they died in that last bit.
Now that Misfortune is here, they're going to do a decent bit of damage.
And like we expected, after the Catalyst, he built that tier, the Goddess, and
he just needed
towards the Rod of
to not die to Zed if possible.
Bromson takes some tower damage.
Yeah, all the damage he's taking to his entire health bar right now is from tower. He was trying to poke them under tower, maybe pick up a kill on Singed, and he took some tower shots, and that was all tower damage.
Yeah, but Singularity is missing out on a lot of CS under the tower. You see a lot of these Sins players who are just like experts at CSing under tower using a combination of poisons and auto attacks.
Or even if you're having a rough time, proxying's not so bad, especially against this jungle top combo. You know, because it forces the enemy top laner to, do I let the waves just hit my tower and I take tower damage? Because if I go and I don't kill him, I miss CS. He didn't miss CS. There's damage on my tower. There's no damage on his tower. So Singed comes out on top if you can't kill him, especially. And
Bromson doing his best to keep his tower from falling, but Tower First Blood has already been picked up for the Freelance 5 in the bottom lane.
I
might just want to let that one fall.
Some of the popular Lucian builds lately, before and after some of
hold on a second. There's a teleport coming in from Singularity. The Legends in Training all crowd around it, but Freelance 5 are collapsing from the other side. There's the Cosmic Radiance. It keeps Omega Project alive, and there is the bullet time. Rice Cake Fury goes unstoppable. Deathmark is used, but he will fall immediately afterwards. Singularity will follow after the Dazzle Stun, and the Freelance 5 pick up 4 for 0.
You know, Taric Stun is a deceptively hard ability to land, actually. And Carradin's been doing a good job of landing them.
Yeah.
I'd say.
7-0-1 on Rice Cake Fury's misfortune right now. His bullet time will absolutely be shredding through the Legends in Training.
Sure. Like I was, alright, like I brought up a minute ago, after the Lucian changes, before Lucian changes, there was kind of a, and the Yomu's changes, I guess, there was kind of a lethality Black Cleaver build that some people were liking on Lucian. Afterwards, lately, there's been a build that's kind of popped up, like a Triforce Bork build that's kind of popped up. But it seems like he's rushing either an Infinity Edge or Death Stance right now.
It actually looks like it's the Essence Reaver.
Oh, the Essence Reaver. Oh, I see it now. I haven't actually seen Essence Reaver in so many patches of League of Legends because it's been focused on the lethality for those champions.
In general, you see high elo Lucian players, there are actually a lot of them going for crit nowadays. But you still see the occasional Trinity Force Lucian, which is popping up. And then you see some of those Yomu's Black Cleaver builds that you were just mentioning. Singularity going to take a little bit of damage here. He flips Omega Project and pops his Ghost to run himself out of there, but he's going to run right into King Booty, who's got the isolation damage, and he's just going to chase him down, press Q a few more times. And Singularity really not playing this Singed as appropriately well as he did at the very beginning there. But there we go. There's the wall. Forces the flash out of Sox. He's going to be helped out by the rest of his team. And Singularity he's picked up a Raptor's Cloak, probably going to the Z-Rot portal, but you really need to get some of that health sitting on you before you do that. That's why the Righteous Glory is generally the rush item for a lot of Singed players.
With the latest changes to Lucian, really, and he's always been kind of a fan favorite. In general, he's kind of like cementing himself along the lines of those kind of high mechanics to do well champions, kind of like Ezreal and Vayne. You know, how those have always been two pretty high play rate champions despite not being the most meta a lot of the time. And he's kind of gotten himself there. He's the 6th most played AD carry platinum up right now.
I mean, it's because he's fun.
Because he's fun, you know? Like, that's what it is. Like, he's got some short range thing, which is, you know, similar to, well, I guess.
Okay, so he's actually will be building the Righteous Glory, just defaulted back for a ZZ or a Raptor's Cloak. Smogan gets stunned up in there, forces the flash with a really nice wall from Bronson. Oh, he goes in for the death mark on the Rice Cake Fury, flashes away, Cosmic Radiance will keep them all alive, and Rice Cake Fury just autos him to death.
That was a little ballsy. As soon as he saw Rice Cake Fury flash, he needed to get out as fast, like blink out of there, but it looked like he W'd over the wall and then ulted. It looked like he tried to use his ult to retreat, but it put him right back there. If he had used his W... Oh no, he used his W to engage, and then ulted. Oh, he had no escape.
Yeah, there was nothing for him
I'm sorry, he had no escape.
He had his flash up, but,
he was still pretty in the thick of it by himself.
Yeah. Alright, so the Freelance 5 trade away bottom lane tower for the Rift Herald. They still find themselves 3 towers to 2 and 5k gold up.
I guess that's something you just got to consider when you're about to Zed-ult, like where you are when you're casting it, because that's where you're going back. Because he tried to return to it and it was the same spot.
Yeah.
Using that Anivia wall for vision to make sure she doesn't face check. Smart move, especially since Singularity is here.
Singularity even pops his ultimate to run out of there.
How long of a cooldown is that? Really?
It's not too long of an ultimate cooldown.
He's still down.
Oh, he's actually going to get stunned up again. Apprehend does not find him. Dustball goes in with the Shadow just to put some damage down. Dredgeline will find Bromson, but he gets stunned up by the Dazzle in return. Freelance 5 now on the retreat because they don't want to get flung. They flings in Omega Project. No follow-up. Shogo comes in with the Vault Breaker, but it's only onto Carrot, and they back away immediately afterward.
The Rice Cake Fury getting more and more fed. Schmogan and Sox, right. Shogun and Schmogan and Sox. They've caught back up in CS a decent bit, despite how far down in CS they were not too long ago in this game.
I'm curious as to what Rice Cake Fury is building. He had the BF Sword and a Vamp Scepter, but now he's picked up a Pickaxe. I don't think those 3 items together build into anything. So
maybe the Vamp Scepter was just for lifesteal.
Yeah, just for some lifesteal, building the Infinity Edge. That's what I would guess it is.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what you probably might, but I'm not really sure what's
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm not really sure what's optimal on her now ever since the changes to the crit
She's
stuff.
She's a lot better as a crit champion. Hold on, Singularity gets stunned up by the Dazzle and he's gonna get auto to death by Rice Cake Fury. The flash in from Carradine for an extra auto, but King Booty now gets the death mark. He's gonna take a few damage from the shurikens. Death charge goes down. He survives the death mark. Shogo goes in with the assault and battery, but was exhausted. He'll get taken out by Omega Project. There's the bullet time. Sucks. Forces the summoner heal. King Booty jumps in and makes it out of there. Double kill over to Omega Project.
King Booty almost went down to the like very tip of that Lucian right there.
Piercing light.
Piercing light. Thank you. Almost went down.
Alright, but Dustball is here with full health. They have to be really careful he doesn't just pick off 1 or 2 members. Oh, Schmogan! Dredgeline pulls in Omega Project, and he's gonna get stunned by Dazzle. The Freelance find another one. A teleport in from Singularity. He's gonna throw out the poison and run at them just to push them away.
So many of these
They could really easily focus him down. He's not a very ahead Singe right now.
So many of the members of Freelance 5 are low, and it looks juicy, but they're doing a good job of being coordinated whenever someone does go in on them. And they're taking them down as quickly as they come in. But, like, you know, keeping themselves out of the getting disorganized in 1v5 scenario. Gonna clear away some stuff, ward up around the dragon. Back. They should be back in time. No, it just went live.
Gonna have a hard time taking away this blue buff with no mana.
Those auto attacks. King Booty can't really help him in a single auto attack.
Oh, there we go.
Might take it, left it.
Hands him over. Yeah, okay, so it is the Infinity Edge second item. I think that whenever Essence Reaver first came out, you saw a lot of Misfortune go the Essence Reaver into the Infinity Edge.
Yeah, she just wants those big crits in that AD.
Yeah, and then she'll probably build like a rapid fire cannon like later on.
There aren't too many big ticket crit items, is the thing, you know? So if you want more crit, you're gonna have to build these things.
Yeah, and I mean a Zeal item is always beneficial.
Oh, yeah. The movement speed's even nice too, especially for Misfortune.
So the Freelance 5 will start off this Earth Dragon and pull it out of the bag because they don't want Shogo to come in with the steal. He could still come over with the Vault Breaker.
Shoves a wave into the top. It's probably going to pick up that tower, but now he's backing. We might want to just continue pushing. There he goes. Yep, he's continuing pushing.
And Bromson, he's down quite a bit of CS, but he's been making a lot of these stuns happen. The tower does go down. Oh, King Booty jumps over the wall. They pull in Shogo with the Apprehend. He flashes, but into the wall. He'll get taken out by the Noxie and Giti and an extra auto attack. Bullet time comes out on the Dustball. Dustball going very low from just that ultimate, but he will make it out of there. And Sox is now in trouble. He pulls him in with the Apprehend, dashes away with the well-known pursuit, but no Dazzle will find him. Sox going very low. King Booty's actually found Dustball in the base, but he jumps his way out of there with that reset. They're focusing down the tower, and here's Singularity now finally comes in, but he gets chain CC'd. He's on his way right back out of there. Sox hanging around at very low HP. A Freelance 5 will find the inhib tower in the mid, and King Booty jumps his way in, but he's no mana. He gets flipped away by Singularity, and he will fall. Sox will die to an auto attack from Rice Cake Fury, as will Singularity immediately afterwards. Rice Cake Fury now doing what he can. Shogo, it comes in, but he gets exhausted with the assault and battery. It goes in. Rice Cake Fury still alive. He will get smited down by the Chilling Smite. Schmogan flashes his way out of there as the Freelance 5 take away the mid-in hit.
There goes the perfect KDA for Rice Cake Fury.
Oh, Carradine is going to lose his passive here pretty soon. Or not his passive. He's just going to die, but Omega Project will be the one to pay the price. Dredgeline finds Carradine, pulls him back in. He will fall to the Riptide. Dustball forced away by Bromson, and he'll walk his way out because who's going to stop him?
Poor Ice Cake Fury. This is the perfect KDA there. Still doing it great.
Yeah.
I think it was during the last round of 80 carry changes that Misfortune got crits included in her ultimate. Is that still a thing?
That was a little while ago, but yeah, that is the case.
Oh, that was. I thought that was during the 80 carry.
Yeah, it was during the big 80 carry.
Yeah. Okay. So back during that is when she got crit waves. In her ultimate.
Yeah, crit waves on her ultimate. This last change made it so that her double up can crit.
Yeah, so they put more crit into her kit places. Yeah. Trying to help her scale with that.
Someone did the math on it, and of course Landon would link it in the chat or in the Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, crit Misfortune is now just significantly better overall than the old lethality Misfortune.
The old one. I mean, there's probably still some advantages to lethality early game, right? I mean, just that first item.
I mean, of course,
lethality
is always going to be better early game than crit. Hold on a second, Bromson going to get pulled in, flipped over the side from Singularity, but he's going to get the Cosmic Radiance, not in time to keep him alive, but the egg will survive. Schmogan dies to the bullet time as King Booty chases down Socks. He doesn't have the dash anymore. Socks trying to do what he can to kite, and he's going to get the Summoner Heal. He will take the kill onto King Booty.
So close.
But what we were saying is that lethality is always going to be better than a crit in the early game. But with Misfortune in particular, the benefits of lethality in the early game are definitely not at all worth it anymore.
Yeah. I got you. No, yeah, they're not worth it anymore
compared to like how much more benefit you get later on, and like not even that much later on when you build crit.
Yeah. I mean, Misfortune going Essence Reaver Infinity Edge, that seems like a pretty decent stage for her. It's like decent crit, decent CDR, good AD.
The Freelance 5 within the Death Brush, but they were spotted on a ward entering that brush. And Dustball needs to be very careful here. There's the Make It Rain to keep him slowed, but he will Living Shadow his way out of there. Rice Cake Fury now needs to be very careful. He was a little bit close, but Schmogan is the one who's isolated by the wall. He'll get Noxie and Guillotine. Singularity now is bleeding out with full stacks.
There's one thing I hate about Darius, it's that he fully procs Black Cleaver off of his passive. It irks me. But
if you want to beat Landsneck, pick Darius. It'll tilt Jack. Freelance
or
5. Starting off the Baron here. Schmogan is the only one dead, but Bromson using the wall just to zone off the entire...
Fury is in the back and is getting very low, which is very scary against this Vi, Singed, and Zed.
Oh, Dustball comes on, doesn't even have to pop over the wall, just shuts down Rice Cake Fury over the wall, Singularity in the backline, and Shogo smites it early, but he will find it with the auto attack. The Baron goes over to the Legends and training the Freelance 5. Now in the fight, Dustball goes in, there's the Death Mark onto Carrington, but he's stunned up and taken out by Bromson. Now Shogo pulled back in on the Apprehend. Dazzle will take him down.
That was just poor team awareness of your AD carry's position.
Yeah.
Like, the AD carry could have positioned better, and the team also could have helped him out a little bit more.
But ultimately, really bad play in the Baron pit by the Freelance 5 to let Shogo get in there, and even more so to let him kill off the Baron with an auto attack.
That was, I think it was a smite in there. It was like
he smited and then auto attacked half a second later. There was definitely time for King Booty to get his smite off.
They needed to peel off a little bit more there because they were
focused down that very squishy Vi. He's only got the Warrior and just finished his Trinity Force.
Yeah, for sure.
The game just got a whole lot longer for the Freelance 5 to try and push in.
So they're gonna start moving down towards this dragon.
Okay, Rice Cake Fury, he had a Zeal in his inventory, but then he sold it.
Oh, I didn't see it. And
picked up the Lord Dominique's Regards. Even if you decide that that's what you need, which I don't think it's what you need, because there's not a whole lot of armor being built on the side of the Legends in Training. But even if that's what you decide you need, you don't just sell your items. There's so much gold efficiency lost when you sell an item, unless you like have full build and are just trying to get a different item. It should have just sat on that Zeal, and then if you really wanted the Lord Dominic Guard, you build that. Oh, Singularity gets into the back line. It goes in for Rice Cake Fury, but there's the Cosmic Radiance, keeps him alive. The Dragon will, in fact, go over to Legends in Training with Socks. Rice Cake Fury now getting jumped on by Dustball, Summoner Heal, and the Death Charge will go down. But there's no more damage from the on to Rice Cake Fury. He gets the shields, he gets the heal, and Schmogan will fall.
The wall thrown up as an extra precaution. Oh, Dustball uses the... what is that? I like to call it Shadow Dash, even though it's not a dash.
It's the Living Shadow.
Living Shadow.
Singularity will make it out, not quite caught by the Apprehend. King Booty going for a very lethality-heavy Kha'Zix build. This is the build that you get when you really are just looking for those isolation assassinations. You see a lot of LCS Kha'Zix build the Warrior, Black Cleaver, and the tank. Oh, Socks culling, but gets interrupted by the stun, pulled in and dies immediately.
Oh, poor him. Nice pull by Omega Project. A nice follow-up stun.
But yeah, this is the build
Good
you
stun.
go for on Kha'Zix when you're just trying to find one person by himself and just
make
blow
him wish
up.
he had armor.
Yeah, it's the more fun Kha'Zix build to be fair. King Booty gets pulled in by the dredge line, but nice Q from Bromson will keep him alive. He's slowed up, but he's got the wall to keep Singularity off his back. Singularity's still looking for it, but Bromson has another stun right there.
Bromson doing a good job with his stuns and walls this game. Showing some real Anivia mastery, if you will. He's got a lot of those nuances to playing her. Right. The Darius Omega Project just picked up quite a bit of CS in the top lane after that wave got shoved into his tower. He's continuing to shove. And it's he's getting quite ahead of Singularity in both CS and just kill participation, kill shit.
Sir Smokin has gone for a Sunfire Cape, which in general is not a very good item for a support to build. There's just much better armor items. Oh, Dustball gets caught by the wall, but he will Living Shadow his way right out of there. Yeah, some other things to note about builds this particular game. Keratin's picked up a Knight's Vow.
Knight's Vow. Are you going to say not good on Taric? I was going to say I really like Knight's Vow.
It's not bad on Taric in any way. And it's actually got buffed recently. It's not actually very bad or anything like that. But there's no Locket on the side of the Freelance 5. There's no Redemption on the side of the Freelance 5.
Also an important one.
So I think those are just
synergy with Taric.
I think those are just higher priority items for a support to build. Also, the Locket would be a good option for Sir Smokin as well.
Knight's Vow's great. It's really gold efficient tankiness, and it does help you keep your AD carry alive a little bit. But against, some of these bursty champions like Vyze and Lucian, you might have a decent time saving your AD carry, or a better time with saving your AD carry with the Redemption, the ult, and
definitely
the
Knight's Vow
shield.
is a good item to pick up on Taric, but there's just higher priority items. Yeah,
especially against assassins.
And nice double stun from Bromson. He catches both Dustball and Singularity. Dazzle will follow up, and Sir Smokin getting chased down by King Booty, who ate the entirety of the culling socks, is gonna find King Booty after the depth charge. Rice Cake Fury now rooted up by Sir Smokin, but he will fall. Rice Cake Fury picks up another one. The flash Dazzle finds Singularity, who runs right into it, gets pulled in by the Apprehend, and he will get Noxian Guillotine. There's the Assault and Battery onto Rice Cake Fury in the backline, but he will pick up a double with the Noxian Guillotine. Nice Cosmic Radiance to keep them all alive. The flash forward from Bromson. He will not find the stun onto Socks. But it's a 3-for-1 in favor of the Freelance 5. They slow him up, and there's the wall! Pulls back in by the Apprehend, and Socks will fall again. Bromson goes unstoppable, 6-1 and 6. The Freelance 5 looking for the end here. They have one Super Minion. They have another wave coming in from the backside, and it looks like this will probably be the game for the Freelance 5. They pick up one next tower, the second one quick to follow. Dustball, the only remaining member of the Legends in Training. Look for Rice Cake Fury. There's the death mark, but he gets pulled away by the Apprehend, and he will not even be able to find that kill. The Freelance 5 focus down the Nexus, and they will pick up game 1 in the series.
Ooh, good game. Nice play on Freelance 5's part this game. Rice Cake Fury and Keratin definitely had a really good early game, and they transitioned it into a really strong mid game. They're a really hard pair to take down. They could have ended the game a lot sooner had that Baron gone a little bit better, had the Smite landed, had Rice Cake Fury not gotten taken out by Zed after going pretty low.
Yeah.
Some things could have gone better there, but aside from that...
Yeah, overall a very good game.
Aside from that Baron play.
Yeah, and
Dignitas.
Bromson, he was down CS up against a really hard matchup a lot of the time, but he was able to land some really good stuns with that Anivia Q.
And walls.
And the walls, catching
Definitely
people out. So Freelance 5 pick up game 1 win over the Legends in Training. We'll be getting into game 2 after the break. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and hope to see you in just a few minutes.